Hi everyone, I'm Anne. How are you today? I hope that you will have a good day. In every video, I will bring the best things in life for you. Looking back on that year, it was likely the most beautiful summer, yet it swiftly came and just as quickly said goodbye. The innocence of youth is now a distant echo, but summer's light holds on to those purest moments, with the warmth of the sun still preserving the memories of that time. In the foolishness and innocence of kids who never grow up, I remember the soft laughter in the hallway, the small wooden table that held our dreamy naps, and the time we were lost but found each other. Certainly, my heart is filled with a bittersweet longing. The little pieces of our past, now just a warm memory in the sunlight. And though I know the winds of change will carry everything away, the shadows of our past remain ever present. As time passes and leaves its scars, we all grow up and move toward a brighter future. That summer, the sun was radiant, the breeze was soothing, and the sky was an endless blue. But sadly, even though summer returns, I can no longer find the same beautiful summer or that young boy from back then. Thought the road may be tough, and at times you might feel like giving up. Remember that when you look back at the end of the summer, we're still here, and our youth will gently whisper, "You were the best thing ever." That summer was the most beautiful because it was the moment I met you. The high school entrance exams marked the first time you caught my eye. It was then that I discovered what it means to have a crush on somebody, to like and to love someone. The first time I heard about you was through friends' stories, which I thought would fade into oblivion. But when I accidentally saw you in the schoolyard on a sunniest day, your dazzling smile, as brilliant as the summer solstice, that made me fall head over heels. I've always been passionate about the beautiful days of youth, and just at that moment, I met you. At 16 or 17, I found myself scrolling through the list for the first time, eager to see if we had both made it. Seeing your name brought an involuntary smile to my face. But as I gathered my thoughts, I wasn't sure whether to feel joy or sorrow, because I knew that if we were in the same class, I would inevitably fall for you. Every day going to class and seeing you, watching you study, play, and joke around with everyone, every single action of yours from that time felt like a soft brush against my invisible wall of boundaries. Since I was only in 10th grade and new to the environment back then, I didn't have many opportunities to interact with you. Gradually, in the 11th grade, I don't know why you and I started hanging out and getting closer, Looking back, it's hard to pinpoint the moment we went from being strangers to being so close. We had mutual friends, which made it easier to chat and spend more time together. We both improved in our studies, almost like we were from different worlds. When you were good at a subject, I was not, and vice versa. So we had more reasons to study together. We'd find reasons to talk almost every day, and even share rides to extra classes, so it eventually became a habit. Since I met you, I've noticed that I've become much more positive. My middle school friend mentioned this too. Because you're so friendly and outgoing, I've become more extroverted as well. You're great at both studying and sports, and I found a balance between them. I don't feel so pressured to study all the time like I used to. Now I can relax and have fun. And I work harder on my studies because I don't want what you teach me to be pointless. You're open and honest, and I've started to show my true self, share my feelings, and express my opinions more. I really enjoy getting to know you during that time. Don't let romantic feelings interfere with my studies. Rather, having a secret crush actually motivates me to study harder. During break time, the school club often plays soothing music to lighten the mood after intense classes. Every time a day with youth plays, I'm reminded of you, and I realize that I once had a genuine crush on you. Even if it was just for a moment, it wasn't something I felt needed to be shared with you, and it faded from my mind quite quickly. Yes, it was a romantic feeling I appreciate. Thank you for that. Let's consider it a cherished memory. In those uncertain and seemingly hopeless days of youth, you were like a guiding beacon leading me forward. You were like my white moonlight, so bright and clear but out of reach. Those moments were moved by your glance, and your presence etched deeply in my memory. It took all my sincerity to appreciate it. You are the one exception, unforgettable and irreplaceable. Thank you for being the bright light that chased away the darkness inside me. Thank you for being part of my youth. Because of you, my young life is even more vibrant. In those carefree and thoughtless days of youth, I had feelings for you, like the best versions of who you were, and that's what made me strive to be the best version of myself. My youth isn't just about those fleeting moments of excitement, but also about the companionship with dear friends. Even though we didn't start this high school journey together, we were lucky to find each other during the last days of our school life. Though the times were short, the moments we spent together are some of my most beautiful memories. We've gone through various ups and downs, had our disagreements, but always forgave each other's mistakes, enjoyed light-hearted laughter, and most importantly, supported each other in our studies and personal growth. Each of us will choose our own path, but right now, we choose to shine together like the brightest and most dazzling fireworks. These little things make us feel what wonderful youth truly means. No matter what happens in the future, I hope we'll always shine like fireworks. I apologize for not being by your side sooner, and thank you for being a part of our youth. Being together during our 18 and 20-year-old days has been one of the best things. I hope our future will be filled with the warmth of the morning sun. High school might just be the most precious period of our lives. It must be magical and wondrous. The vibrant youth and passionate dreams drive us toward new horizons. Recently, I heard the saying that we spend 4 years in middle school to hope for 3 years of high school. We spend those 3 years dreaming of the 4 years of university. We spend 4 years at university to remember the 7 years of secondary school. In the end, we spend our whole life reminiscing about our school days. At this very moment, you might feel that until we leave school is still a long way off. But just think back to when you were a young student starting first grade. Now, how many years have passed since that early step, which is now just a memory? Our youth is made up of moments spent wandering around the school, the laughter and conversations with friends. These are the most cherished time of our lives. Despite the occasional mischief, what remains is full of love. We must learn to appreciate those moments. As we grow older, we lose the innocence and naivety of being a child. Time doesn't wait for anyone. It flows like a breeze and settles in us as memories that live in our hearts. The most beautiful places are those we've been to, and the most beautiful times are those that can never come back. Thus, I wonder, how worthwhile is your youth? Every year, summer comes around, wandering through life, spreading a golden shimmer on the foliage, and preserving a fragment of our youthful sky in our recollections. This beauty always moves the hearts that are aching, and how precious it was that summer when we had each other. Is there any summer that passes without us truly experiencing its essence? Or does it just pass by quickly like an invisible moment? No one wants that. So in all those pure and innocent days, make sure to leave a beautiful mark on your youth, so that in the future, from the scars of time, rays of sunlight will once again filter through, shining with the vibrant hues of the past summer. A time when our youth was painted with the red of passion, the green of vibrant life, and the pink of shared love. The summer that has gone by doesn't have to be marked by a burst of prevalence. Its true value lies in its simplicity, teaching us to mature and its ordinariness, leaving an indelible memory. If that summer deepened our appreciation for life, then no matter how things change in the future, it will forever be cherished as the most precious summer. I often complain that summer is so hot and uncomfortable that I don't like it at all. But why, as August approaches, do I feel a bit nostalgic. I will miss the leisurely mornings catching the sunshine without having to rush to school. I will miss the enchanting sunsets that bathe the sky in my beloved city each evening. And I will miss the sudden, fleeting rain showers that give way to a magical rainbow in a clear, tender sky. In the carefree days of youth, I no longer feel the sweltering heat of summer. I'll miss those bright, sunny days of summer, but I'm ready to embrace autumn and then winter in my city. The monsoon days have their own charm and beauty, and as the winds pass, summer will return, bringing warmth and sunshine once more. As summer drifts into memory, autumn makes its entrance, winter takes its place, and spring graces us again. Some things stay the same. I'm still here in the city I love, with the people I cared about, living through 24 hours packed with memories and a never-stopping circle of life. So, throughout the summer, I keep you in my thoughts, even though you may be momentarily distant. Take your time and return to me next year. The sound of summer rain hits the space around me, echoing in my ears with every drop. It feels like a sign that summer is ending and a new school year is starting, opening up a new path where I can follow my long-held dream. But I will miss it so much. I'll miss the bright red flame trees, the school bell for recess, and a quiet playground on the summer afternoons. I certainly just want to sleep, to dive into a dream where I don't lose those treasured memories of my youth. A dream with the laughter of 5 kids and the soft music floating away with bubbles on that familiar path. But time won't let that dream last forever. It takes the summer away as it moves on. I just hope that when I look back, this moment stays as beautiful and complete as it is now. Forever. Everyone experiences their own youth, and each period of youth brings its own unique story. Each story carries its own regrets, but those regrets are accompanied by countless beautiful memories. It's a time when we have nothing to lose and everything to gain. A perfect moment to start anything new. After I pass through my teenage years, if someone asked me which stage of my life was the happiest, I would probably say it was my youth without hesitation. During that time, love was just beginning, filled with innocence and first-time feelings, and life was carefree. The biggest troubles were probably just tests or strict teachers. I experienced considerable pressure at that time, with a strong desire to attend university to pursue my passions. But now, looking back, I see how minor those concerns really were. How unfortunate that we can't walk that path together anymore. Those moments will eternally reflect our most fervent and youthful times, when you pour our hearts into the dreams of youth. Thank you so much for listening to me.